I keep thinking about this really specific feeling.
Yeah.
And I know so many people who have felt this exact same thing.
Oh, yeah. What kind of feeling?
It's like, well, it's this quiet contradiction. You wake up and you just feel heavy, like this deep bone level exhaustion.
Right. Like you never really slept at all.
Exactly. You drag yourself through the day. You're that massive brain fog around 3 in the afternoon, and you're doing everything you can to lose a little weight, but nothing shifts.
Yeah, your body just feels completely stuck.
So you finally go to the clinic, right? You sit there and they run all the basic blood tests, and you're almost hoping they find something just so you have an answer.
Oh, I know that feeling so well. Just wanting a reason for why you feel so off.
But then they look at the screen and they smile and they
Mm.
say, your blood sugar perfectly fine. Your numbers are in the green. You are completely healthy.
You just sit there like,
Like, wait, what? I mean, you walk out feeling relieved, I
Mm.
guess. But deep down, there's this quiet voice saying, something is really not right here.
Yeah. It's so isolating because you start to think, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just weak or, maybe I just need to push harder.
Exactly. You blame yourself. But I've really been wondering lately, like, how can the paper say everything is totally fine, but the body feels like it's completely breaking down?
It's such a beautiful question, honestly. And it's one of the biggest mysteries that we just accept as normal. We accept feeling terrible as normal.
Right. Like we just think, oh, well, I guess this is just what getting older feels like.
But it's not. It's really not. What's actually happening in that moment when the paper says normal but you feel awful is that the body is putting on a massive show. It's hiding the struggle.
Hiding it. What do you mean?
So think about the blood test for a second. It's just checking the sugar floating around in your blood.
Yeah, just the basic um, fasting sugar level.
Right. And it looks normal. But what the test doesn't show is how incredibly hard your body had to work just to keep that number looking normal.
Oh, so it's not just effortlessly normal.
Exactly. It's imagine a duck gliding across a pond. Okay. Like really peaceful and smooth.
Right. From above the water, the duck looks totally calm.
Mm.
But under the water, its little feet are paddling so fast, just frantically working in overdrive to keep moving smoothly.
Oh, wow. I love that image. So the calm water is the blood test.
Yes, the normal blood sugar is the calm duck. But under the surface, your body, specifically the part that makes insulin, is just paddling frantically.
Because it has to work that hard just to stay afloat.
Exactly. When things start to get out of balance, your body doesn't just give up. It fights for you. It pumps out 3, maybe 5 times the normal amount of insulin just to force that blood sugar to stay safe and normal.
Wait, really? 5 times the normal amount?
Yeah, for years, sometimes for a whole decade, your body is just quietly working 5 times harder than it should, completely in secret.
And we never know, because the test just looks at the calm surface.
Right. And that is why you feel so exhausted, because your body is burning so much internal energy just trying to manage things.
That makes so much sense. I mean, it explains the heavy feeling. But why does it have to paddle so hard? Like, what's actually going wrong under the surface?
Well, it comes down to how our cells actually get their energy. Have you ever thought about like how food actually turns into energy inside us?
I guess I always just thought, you eat, it goes into your blood, and then you just sort of have energy.
Yeah, we all kind of picture it that way. But the cell is actually like a little locked room. And the sugar from your food, the energy is waiting outside.
Okay, so the interview is locked out.
Right. And insulin, that hormone we always hear about, is the key. Insulin has to walk up, unlock the little door on the cell, and let the energy inside.
That sounds simple enough. So does the key stop working?
The key works perfectly. The problem is the lock.
The lock gets broken.
It gets jammed. And this is the part that is just so deeply misunderstood. The lock gets jammed by fat, but not the kind of fat we usually think about.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, not belly fat? It's fat, actually, inside the cell. Tiny microscopic droplets of fat that build up right inside the muscle and liver cells.
Inside the cell itself. I didn't even know fat could live inside a single cell like that.
Yeah, it's called fat inside the cell,
Mm.
and it creates this huge amount of noise and inflammation. It's like having incredibly loud construction work going on right next to the locked door.
So you can't hear the knock.
Exactly. The insulin key is there, the energy is waiting outside, but the cell just cannot hear the signal because of all that internal noise.
Oh, wow. So the door stays shut,
The door stays shut, and so the energy just stays floating around in your blood.
which is dangerous, right? Having too much sugar in the blood.
Very dangerous. So your body panics. It says, well, maybe we just need more keys. and it sends out massive waves of extra insulin to try and force the door open over the noise.
And that's the frantic paddling. That's
Yeah.
the duck working so hard.
Exactly. It's working so hard to protect you.
But wait, if this is caused by fat inside the cells, does that mean this only happens to people who are, visibly carrying extra weight?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. Because that is the biggest trap so many of us fall into. We look in the mirror and we think the bathroom scale tells us everything about our health.
Right. Like, if you fit into your old jeans, you must be totally healthy inside.
Right. But it is a complete illusion. You can be entirely thin on the outside, completely normal weight, and still have your cells totally jammed with those little fat droplets on the inside.
Really. So you could look perfectly healthy and still be struggling to get energy into your cells.
Oh, absolutely. There are so many people, maybe a quarter of the population, who are at a completely normal weight, but their energy doors are totally jammed.
That's terrifying because no doctor's going to warn you if you look thin.
No, they'll say, keep doing what you're doing. But meanwhile, you're the one suffering from that heavy brain fog. You're the one needing 3 coffees just to get through the afternoon.
Yeah. Like, I have a friend who runs all the time, just constantly active, looks great, super thin, but they complain all the time about how terrible their sleep is and how they feel so unrecovered and exhausted.
That is exactly it. You can exercise, you can be thin, but if you have stress or if your gut health is off, you can still build up that hidden noise inside the cells.
Wait, so stress can cause it too. It's not just about what you eat.
Oh, stress is a massive part of it. The body is so deeply connected. Think about it. When you're stressed, when you're grinding at work, skipping sleep, just surviving on willpower, your body releases cortisol.
The stress hormone, right?
Right. Cortisol is a survival signal. It literally tells your body, hey, we are in danger. Trap all the energy in the blood so we can run away.
Oh, wow. So it actively stops the cells from taking in energy.
Exactly. It locks the doors on purpose.
That's mind-blowing. So just by staying up late, stressing over emails, pushing myself too hard, I'm literally forcing my own body to lock its energy doors.
Yeah, your ambition. You're dry. When it crosses into burnout, it makes your body reject energy. It's just trying to save you from a tiger that doesn't exist.
And what about, you mentioned gut health?
Yeah, the gut is huge here. If your gut is unhappy, if the little microbes inside your stomach are out of balance, they send their own distress signals straight to the liver.
And that jams the lock too.
It completely jams the lock. And again, this happens totally independent of your weight.
I just keep thinking about how many people judge themselves. You feel tired and you look at someone else who's thin and seems fine. You think, why can't I just be like them? But maybe they are struggling just as much on the inside.
That's the deepest truth of it all. We are all dealing with these hidden struggles. The outside doesn't tell the real story.
So if the scale lies and the standard blood test lies, how do we even know? How do we know if our cells are jammed?
Well, the beautiful thing is your body actually talks to you all day long. It's sending you gentle little flags if you know how to read them.
Oh, I like that. What kind of flags? Like the brain fog.
Yes. Think about what happens when the energy door is locked. The energy is stuck in your blood, which means your actual cells, your brain cells, your muscle cells, are starving.
Wow. Starting while floating in a sea of energy.
Exactly. It's like being thirsty in the middle of the ocean. So your cells send a panic signal to your brain. They scream, we need food right now.
Is that why I get so hungry like an hour after eating a big lunch?
Yes, that is the classic flag. You eat a whole meal, but because the doors are jammed, the energy doesn't actually get inside, so your body thinks you haven't eaten at all.
Oh my gosh. That happens to me so much. I'll eat, and then suddenly I just desperately need a carb or something sweet.
Right, and you think it's a willpower issue. You think, oh, I'm just weak, I have a sweet tooth.
Yes. The guilt is so heavy.
But it's not guilt, it's biology. Your cells are literally asking for quick, easy energy because they are locked out of the meal you just ate.
That is so freeing to hear. It's not a lack of willpower, it's just a jammed door.
It's just a jammed door. And there are other flags, too, like, have you ever noticed a really hard afternoon crash? Like around 90 minutes after eating.
Oh, absolutely. Like you could just put your head on the desk and fall asleep.
That's the massive wave of insulin trying to clear the blood, causing this huge drop in your energy, or even little physical signs. Sometimes people get these very subtle, dark, sort of velvety patches of skin on the back of their neck.
Really? On the neck?
Yeah, or under the arms.
Yeah.
It's a sign that the body is making so much extra insulin, it's actually causing skin cells to multiply too fast.
That's amazing. The body is just trying so hard to tell us what's happening.
It really is. And if you do want to test it, if you really want to see the numbers,
Yeah.
you don't look at the normal blood sugar. You ask to look at the insulin itself.
Oh, right, because that shows the effort.
Exactly. You ask your doctor for a fasting insulin level. It just measures how hard the duck is paddling. It's a very simple, very cheap test, but nobody asks for it.
So if you get that test and you realize, okay, my body is paddling way too hard, the doors are jammed, what do we do? Because a lot of times when we talk about this stuff, it feels permanent. Like, oh no, I've ruined my body.
I know. There is so much fear around health, but that is the most beautiful part of this whole conversation. It is not permanent, not even a little bit.
Really? We can unjam the door.
You can absolutely unjam the door. The body is incredibly forgiving. It wants to heal. It's so dynamic. You just have to change the signals you're giving it.
Okay, so how do we do that? Gently, I mean.
Yeah.
Because I can't do another crazy, strict diet. They just break my spirit.
No extreme diets. Extreme diets just create more stress, which, as we know, releases more cortisol and locks the door even tighter.
Right. So what's a gentle signal?
Let's start with sleep, because sleep is the ultimate healer.
Okay. I definitely struggle with that. I always stay up too late just to have some quiet time to myself.
We all do it. It's called revenge bedtime procrastination. You just want a piece of your day back.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
But missing just a little bit of sleep, even just sleeping under 6 hours for a few nights, spikes that cortisol. So one of the gentlest, most powerful things you can do for your body is to just give yourself permission to rest.
To just let go of the day and sleep.
Yes, giving yourself a solid, dark, cool room to sleep in. It tells your body, hey, the tiger is gone. We are safe. You can open the energy doors now.
I love that. The tiger is gone. That feels so calming.
And then there is moving your body. Not punishing your body with intense, miserable workouts, just moving it.
So no running on a treadmill until I feel sick.
Absolutely not. In fact, your muscles have this secret magical back door for energy.
A back door? What do you mean?
Well, we talked about how insulin has to unlock the main door,
Like
right?
jammed lock?
When you contract a muscle, like when you lift something heavy or do a push-up or even just take a brisk walk, the muscle doesn't need insulin. The sheer movement forces a back door to fly open, and it just soaks up the energy directly from the blood.
Wait, it doesn't even need the key.
It doesn't need the key at all. Moving your muscles is like using a giant sponge to soak up all that trapped energy.
That is incredible. So if I just use my muscles, it bypasses the whole jam system.
Totally bypasses it, which is why just doing a little bit of strength stuff, picking up heavy things a couple of times a week, is so profoundly healing.
It's almost like giving the poor pancreas a vacation. Like, hey,
Mhm.
you don't need to make extra keys today. I'm just going to use the back door.
That's exactly what it is. You are giving your body a rest. And you can do this with walking, too. Have you ever noticed how heavy you feel after a really big dinner?
Oh, yeah. The food coma.
Right.
You just want to collapse on the couch.
Right. Well, if you just take a 10-minute walk, just a gentle stroll around the block right after you eat, your leg muscles open those back doors. They soak up the energy from the meal instantly before it ever gets trapped in the blood.
It's just 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes. It changes the entire way your body handles the food.
That feels so doable. Like, it's not about never eating a heavy meal again. It's just about taking a gentle walk under the streetlights afterward.
Exactly. It's adding a rhythm to your life. Your
Hmm.
body loves rhythm. It loves daytime and nighttime.
What do you mean by that? Like eating at certain times?
Yeah. Our bodies are tied to the sun. In the morning when the sun is up, our cells are naturally more open. The doors are easier to unlock. But at night, when it gets dark, the body wants to shut down and rest. The doors get stiff.
So eating a huge meal right before bed.
It's like trying to force a delivery into a store that is already closed for the night.
Ah, the workers are gone.
Right. So just shifting your meals earlier, eating when the sun is up, and letting your digestion rest when it's dark. It's a very ancient, very gentle way to unjam the system.
It really feels like we're just talking about getting back in tune with being human. Like
Yeah.
sleeping when it's dark, moving our bodies, eating when it's light.
That's all it is. We get so caught up in the stress and the screens and the guilt. But the body is just waiting for us to come back to these simple rhythms.
What about other little things? I always hear people talk about random tricks like cold showers or certain foods. Do any of those actually do anything?
They do, actually. It's really fascinating. Things like cold water, just ending your shower with a bit of cold, can activate this special kind of tissue called brown fat.
Brown fat, never heard of that.
It's a type of fat that doesn't store energy, it burns it. It acts like a little furnace to keep you warm. And when you get cold, that furnace turns on and just sucks massive amounts of sugar out of your blood to create heat.
That is so cool. So it's another back door.
Exactly. And even simple foods, taking a little apple cider vinegar before a meal, for instance, it physically slows down how fast your stomach empties. So instead of a huge flood of sugar hitting your blood all at once, it's just a slow, gentle trickle.
Which means the body doesn't panic.
Right, no panic. The duck doesn't have to paddle hard.
It's all about just taking the pressure off.
Taking the pressure off, that's the perfect way to say it.
Because we put so much pressure on ourselves to perform at work, to look a certain way, to pretend we aren't exhausted.
And your body absorbs all of that pressure.
So if someone is listening to this right now and they're sitting at their desk feeling that heavy fog, or maybe they're laying in bed feeling guilty that they don't have the energy to work out, what is the one thing they should really take away from this?
I think the most important thing to know is that your body is not failing you.
It's not failing.
No, it is fighting for you. If your doors are jammed and your body is producing all this extra insulin, it's because it is so remarkably dedicated to keeping you alive. It is working in secret to protect your blood vessels from damage.
Wow. It's actually a form of protection.
Yes, it's an ancient survival tool. Thousands of years ago, becoming resistant to insulin in the fall helped our ancestors store fat so they wouldn't starve during the winter.
Oh, so the body thinks winter is coming.
Exactly. It thinks you are in a famine or running from danger. It's doing a brilliant job of protecting you based on the stressed out signals you're sending it. You aren't broken at all.
We just put this ancient, brilliant body into a really modern, stressful world.
Exactly. So instead of being angry at your body for feeling tired, try to just feel gratitude for how hard it's working to keep you safe. And then just slowly start changing the signals.
Send it a signal of safety.
Yes. Go to sleep a little earlier. Take a gentle walk. Lift something heavy. Stop blaming your willpower.
This whole perspective shift is just... it feels like a heavy weight lifting off my chest. To know that the afternoon crash isn't my fault, it's just my body asking for a different signal.
It changes everything when you stop fighting your biology and start listening to it.
Imagine what could happen if we actually gave our bodies exactly what they needed. Not restriction, not punishment, but just real, genuine support.
The energy you would get back, it's life-changing. You'd feel like yourself again.
I really hope everyone listening can feel that they can find that grace for themselves.
These thoughts, these questions, they don't have to stop here. Wellness Geeks has many more podcasts and videos just like this one. Subscribe to the channel and explore other episodes. They all flow the same gentle way. If this podcast felt genuinely useful to you, share it with even one person in your life. That one share can bring a real change in someone's life, and it helps Wellness Geeks reach more people who truly need this. If this brought you real value, look for the join button right next to the Wellness Geeks logo below this video. Click it and become a member of the Wellness Support Circle. Your support helps honest health awareness reach thousands who are silently struggling. Wellness Geeks moves forward because of you. Thank you so much from the heart for being here.